Right, here's my scrap wood. We'll use 3 pieces per each layer of the wheel. 1, 2, 3. Lovely jubbly. Plant pot on top of it, and we'll draw around that. And then the next thing we'll do is we'll cut it out with a jigsaw, and you should end up with something like this, which will turn into that. We'll get some wood glue. We'll put that between the layers. There you go. Lovely jubbly. Ta-da! And now all we'll do is just brace it. We'll brace it on both sides, and the wood goes the opposite way. So I think there's 3 or 4 layers in this. And then you should end up with that. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now the next thing we're going to do is spacers. We'll get a CD and we'll just draw around that. I don't really use tape measures too much. Drill a few holes. Make a few bigger holes. The size of the hole is the width of a scaffold pole. So that's where we're going with this. And just cut that out with a jigsaw and you should end up with these. Next I'm going to mark the supports. Cut a bit of wood there. A lot of cutting. Nice, lots of smoke. Right, we'll put these spaces a couple inches bigger than the wheel, so that's why we've got our spacers. We'll drill that up, nice. Yeah, definitely done. On to the next one. We'll saw this scaffold. Got my little helper here, holding it up, wiggling the scaffold and breaking it off after a while. Next we've got to put the pole in through the wood and through the wheels. It's not a great shot, I admit, but the camera's hanging on a hanging basket, so that's why the angle is a bit dodgy. But there you go, we'll shove that in there. Give that a push all the way through. My assistant helping me there. Yeah, I think that's in. On to the next. Just get that last wheel in. There you go. So here all we're doing is capping the ends so that the scaffolding don't fall out. Seemed like a good idea at the time. And this is what I should have taken a video of, but I just sort of cracked on and forgot to take a video of me making that part. So here we go, we're going to put the wheels underneath, little spider running across the bottom there. Draw it there. Take out these supports so we're holding it all up. And then we'll give it a test wheel. It moves! Yay! Alright, what have we got here? Next we're going to be cutting... What is this? Oh, this is part of the counterweight we're doing here. We'll just cut all that up. Well, I've got this far with the trebuchet. The next job now is to work out the arm and the counterweight and the sling. And it's all a bit of guesswork, but I'm just sort of having a look at what the scrap wood I've got about. And we'll try and get on with it. Right, I was going to build the arm, but now I'm going to build the box and or the counterweight. I never really had much of a plan for this, so we're going to do a bit on the fly. And then the idea is once we've done the counterweight, I'll know roughly how long we can get away with an arm. The longer the arm, the further you can throw, but the more strain on it. So this is the point that I remembered. You can save stuff as time lapses, and that saves battery, time, and video space basically. So here we are building a box. Right, again, right, it's on the fly, so we'll see how we get on with this. And I ran out of batteries, so we're gonna just flip to the end right here. Here's the counterweight and chief assistant, and this is the arm. It's not in place, but you can see the height of it. I've done some brackets here, and I've used part of an old hedge trimmer that stopped working, so I've sort of taken it apart. The motor's burnt out. So yeah, so we just need to do the base for the projectile to go along the bottom before the sling picks it up. So the sling we have to do, and that's it really. And stay tuned for part 2.